All right. What's good, YouTube? Good evening, everyone. Hope you're having a lovely evening. Today is going to be a late stream, so I'll be live for about 2 hours because tomorrow's workday. But first, how's everyone doing? Doing very well. Thank you all for being here tonight with me, watching me play the game. Another day in Chestnut Valley. So I've changed the name of the city. It was Green Valley, but because of all the chestnut trees in the valley, I decided it would be more adequate to rename the city to a more appropriate name. So as you can see, it's snowing, middle of the winter, and I think we can start playing and build the city. So for today, I'm thinking that we could relocate, or at least start the process of relocating our generic industries. So as I've mentioned in the last live stream, this would be a temporary layout. I don't want my generic industries to be here. This is going to be part of the downtown. So I'm thinking we can relocate them to this area, so to this shoreline, and perhaps make an artificial arbor and landscape the terrain a little bit, make it look a bit more fitting, perhaps even add another highway connection to the industry to facilitate imports and exports. So yeah, I think that's what we'll be doing today. The game performance is okay, at least for me. I noticed that the majority of the issues happen when I am very demanding with my quality settings, but now I have everything on medium, and it seems to be working out fine. Of course, when I'm live streaming it's a bit more complicated, but overall I think the last live stream went very smoothly, with a few issues with the webcam. Oh, and by the way, I've made some changes to the stream settings, so hopefully the cam will not be freezing as often, but we'll see. Okay, so let's start by unlocking some game tiles. So I think I'm gonna need this one and also this one for the time being, and maybe even this one. By the way, let me know how the sound settings are, if you can hear me properly, if the game sound is too loud or too low. So if anything that's not working as intended, just let me know. In fact, I think I'm gonna buy these 2 tiles as well. I will be putting all types of industries, so I'm going to be exploring all specialized industries, but that's something that we'll be doing over the course of the city as we play. Okay, so I think, let me just take a look at the contour lines. So the land here is particularly flat, so I don't think there's going to be a bit of an issue, but I think I want to landscape this a little bit. So make something like this, so that we can place a road alongside the coast. And you know what, I think I'm gonna buy yet another tile, just so we have more room to play with. I think I'm gonna buy these two. Let's extend the land all the way here. need to speed up the game so we get rid of the water, and in the meanwhile we have achieved a milestone. Is my stream lagging? It appears that someone is complaining about it. I'm doing very well, Samuka. Thank you for asking and thank you for being here. Ooh, I can see. Oh, you know what? I think the water level is too high over here, so this is not going to work. I need to add the land a little bit higher, so perhaps over here to this level. That should fix that. No lag, perfect. That's what I want to see. So Achilles, perhaps lower your quality settings or something if you're having a little bit of lag. So I think I'm gonna head a coastal road here. This will be the start of my industry, and I even think I'm gonna expand it all the way here. Okay, and perhaps we can even work a little bit with this margin as well, but perhaps at a lower segment, perhaps this level. So something like, let me just terraform it a bit further back. I think I want to raise the terrain a little bit to this level, just to avoid any floods that could happen. And the road over here. No more flooding. I think you could flood the entire city if you are too aggressive. Okay, so let's make a segment here. Let's stream it a little bit. And now let's make a fine slope connecting both segments. Perhaps this is too much. Let's build it all the way here, and now let's connect it. Okay. Now I think I want to make a block at this height level, but then I don't want to terraform a bit too much. And I think I'm gonna leave the terrain natural for the rest of the layout. I think I'm gonna make a little segment here, and for this particular industrial segment I think I'm gonna keep my buildings small, so a grid like this would be more than enough. It's a 3x3, perhaps I can go 4x4, so let's bring it a bit further, make it slightly bigger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so you can leave a pathway in the middle. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I know, Walter. Kinda missed the snow, but all that white, you know, makes my eyes hurt a little bit. In a way. Okay. So I have one segment here. Now we can add. Oh, and look at the snow retracting. Kind of a nice touch. They've had it. Now these buildings here can be slightly smaller. Instead of having a 4x4, perhaps we can go 3x3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is it. Okay. I'm gonna bring the layout all the way here. And now I think I wanna do something interesting with this layout. Perhaps we can make it curve perpendicular to the road that we have here. So something like this, I suppose. Now we can kind of slope it. Let's see. Okay. So in this area we have 4x4s, here we have 3x3s. So perhaps here we can have, here we can go a bit larger and do 5x5s. See how that will look. This is 5, this is a gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, kind of a big layout, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll adapt later on. And there's the snow going. And for blocks, I think I'm going by 200 meters as usual. Okay, now we can flatten the terrain, I guess. And if we go by, how much is this? This is 88 meters, so let's go by another 88. Oh, I messed up. This is not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oops. Let's just smooth it a little bit. 88 meters. And this can be our main road. So it's not going to be this big, it's going to be this one. Medium-sized roads connecting to the rest of the layout. And this is what's going to connect to the highway. Big symmetrical city projects, yes, I think I could do some time-lapse videos similar to the ones that I've done with city skylines in the future. Yeah, in the past, so you know, the ones that did really well on YouTube. Perhaps I can make another one of those and be lucky. Okay, so as for the highway, I think we can have a highway segment that goes all the way here, crosses the river, and connects to the city over here. I think that would be adequate. So let's try it. Not sure if I'm gonna go with a 4-lane two-way highway, but perhaps we can try. If it doesn't work out, we can always go back. Let's just smoothen the terrain. This is not what I want. Perhaps something like this. This is going to be kind of a natural road crossing the layout. Okay. Just trying to keep things a little bit interesting. Make a straight segment here. And of course we can bring it down. Do I want to bring it down right now or a bit earlier than this? And more important than that, where do I want to connect this road? Perhaps if I want to be completely symmetrical, I will want to align it with this one. So connect it here. How do I like Cities Skylines 2 so far? I love the game. For someone who likes to plan road layouts and you know, make cool stuff with the game and plays more of a sandbox style, I think it's exactly what I want. The road tools, the new road tools are fantastic. But the simulation aspect, I think, is a bit broken. It needs a little bit of fixing, because at the moment it's not very good, to be honest. The economy has some issues, as well as public transport from what I've seen in my experience. But other than that, I have good hopes for this game. I think it's going to be one of the best City Skylines builders of the decade. I think it's going to surpass the first one. At least the base structure is here. Colossal Order just needs to be smart, I guess. Okay. Let's see. What if I do something like this? This can be an on-ramp to this particular highway. Okay. Hello Andres, happy to see you all the way from Chile. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Like not enough customers, that's pretty nice to hear. I didn't even know there was a patch today, to be honest, because I've been working and I haven't read anything. Okay, let's make a segment here. Okay. Let me just rebuild this. One more attractive shape, I suppose. Now, I think I want to a connection here and bring it all the way to the ground level. Perhaps we can do it like this, okay? Make a connection here. Yes, I am Portuguese, João. After some polishing it will be flawless. Well, flawless is subjective, so I'm not sure. But it's on the good path, I believe. You want to fix... I don't have the not enough customers problem in my city, at least not yet. Fix miscalculation in college universal eligible count. Okay, that's nice to know, but I still have more people wanting to go to college instead of high school. Even though I don't have a working high school at the moment because mine is turned off. So it's a bit weird. Okay, so this one has to come. Now I need to make a connection here, and this is not the way I want it, unfortunately. Let me just lower this. I wonder if I should go at a tunnel here. This is not a tunnel. Okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. See if I can connect it here this way. Okay, one smooth connection there. Now let's make another one over here. Now I love that you can do these kinds of junctions here. In City Skylines 1 it would be completely impossible to do something like this. At least not with the ease that I'm doing it right now. The map is Mountain Island, Annie. Glad you've been watching from that way back, João. Glad you're here and enjoying the stream. Design and manage series backup, I don't know. At the moment I'm playing this city live stream and I'm enjoying it, so we'll see how far I can keep this up. Yes, you can watch a live replay afterwards, Giovanni. Now, let's see, how do I wanna bring this connection up to the ground floor? So this is the ground level. So I think something like this. Actually no, it has to be the other way around. It has to be the other way around because of the direction of the roads. Because people here drive on the right side of the road. Now for the $1 million question, can I do this without feeling like I have to buy an additional tile? I think it's going to be challenging, but we'll see. Let me see. Okay, so the slope is not that big. Perhaps I can do this. Hold on, guys. I'm just thinking. Oh, this was a bit dumb, I think. But hold on. Let me try. Let me try. So one connection here, add a loop, and another one which can come through here. Okay, now let's convert these to one-ways. And we have a working intersection. Perhaps I can even, you know, adjust. I don't really like the weird angle that this one is doing. So if you disable the snapping here, you can pretty much align and control the angle with much more flexibility. So I think I want to do something like this. Now for this one I can bring it a bit closer to the other one as well, and for this one the same thing. Okay, much smoother, and I think I've got all the directions right. I don't think I messed up. Yeah, I think this is it. Hey João, so many Joãos here. Glad you're here. At the moment I will only be doing a live stream series. This one. Okay, and because I'm connecting here, perhaps I think I want to move my 4-lane a bit to the north side. So let's go by another 88 meters. And now I can do my my road here, but not at this elevation. This is just weird. Okay. Perhaps the gap here can be a little bit larger as well. I don't know. You know what? Let's keep it the way it is. That's fine. Okay, so one connection here. Now we just have to make another connection there. We already see people using the road. That's always a very good sign. I guess they're coming all the way from the city through this alley here, which is okay. Let's control the angle of this one a little bit here as well, or perhaps it's even a better idea to just rebuild it completely. I need to connect here. Why is it not? Okay. So something like this. Okay. And now I think I don't want to connect it directly to this avenue. I think I'm going to connect it to this little street instead. If we continue the street all the way here, we can make an off-road. Okay, that's nice. Perhaps the slope is a bit aggressive. We can adjust it without any issue. Let's go down a little bit. So this elevation seems okay, so it's decreasing by 7.6%. And then we can connect. You know what, I think we can even connect perfectly in a perpendicular angle. Simply by doing this. Except that it's not working. Let's make this street here instead. And of course we need to fix the orientation of everything. Overall, I think this is acceptable. And now we just need to turn this into a one-way. Okay, like this. This one, I'm not sure I want to keep as a two-lane. We need to check it out. No forest fires because I have natural disasters turned off. CBX. I am glad I am tempting you, Jamin. But if you believe you should only buy the game when the bugs are fixed, then I support that decision. I think that's the right way or the right attitude to have. And I hate this. And it's not allowing me to bulldoze everything. Why is it? Okay. Ooh, and of course I messed up here. This completely destroyed my infrastructure, which I will have to rebuild now. I live in Portugal, my friends. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. All right. And here I want a two-way, and first and foremost, let me convert this to a three-way. Okay, because this one, so I want one off-ramp, one lane that directs traffic into the bridge, and two lanes here that lead traffic to this area. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, I think we should have a couple of options. So one option for people wanting to go to this avenue so that they can grab this lane and go to the main city, and grab this road as well to go to the right side of the city. But at the same time, if trucks want to get a dedicated access to the industrial area, they should have an access through this street. So perhaps my starter idea was actually the best one, so let's try and do this again. Okay, so one here. Disable the guides, make one junction here, and perhaps we can upgrade this one and put it right in the middle. Okay. Now let's see if I can finally do this. This is a very steep elevation, which I don't think I like, but let's try it out, see how it looks. Maybe in the end it's actually good. Okay, so not that bad. I don't mind that at all. And now we need to make an off-ramp and completely finalize the access point here. And for this I think we can do a loop perhaps. Or maybe I can extend this street. This one. And connect it over here instead. So I'm guessing something like this. Let me check this elevation. Okay, this is adequate, and now finally let's convert this into a three-way. Okay, a some adjustments. Make sure everything lines up properly. And this seems a very, very suitable connection. Now we just need to finalize the connection here. And hopefully it's not going to be too complicated. I get the feeling that that's exactly what's happening, but I don't know, I kinda like doing these types of structures, so hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Now that one connects there, and now we'll need to make another one connecting here. Let me just think a little bit about this. So this road here can tunnel and go under the district. So let's try something like this. And here the slope is too steep, of course. I expected nothing less. So 104 meters, that's the minimum distance. Let's try if I delete the or if I reduce the elevation change, the elevation step. Let's see if I can tighten this a bit more. And I can, 64 meters. A bit steep slope, but hold on a second, is this a tunnel? In fact, you know what? We don't need to do a tunnel. We can simply do something like this, because the roads, I know that in this game, can actually go over one another by doing something like this, which is okay, I guess. That is a little, you know, terrain is not that even, but it doesn't bother me. Oh, that's because the road is actually not straight. So let's do this again. Okay, much better. Now let's bring it all the way to the top floor, or to the sea level. 65 meters, I guess. The other one was 64, but this works, I guess. Okay. Not sure I want to be that detailed on my location, my friend. Thank you, KK. Glad you're watching the channel from all that way back, from Design and Manage. Alex, making roads here is much easier in City Skylines 2 than what it was in City Skylines 1. Do I miss the dirt roads? No, not really. darts are relatively cheap in this game, so I don't miss them that much. Now, okay. And will you look at that? Now we just need to turn this into a normal street. Okay. And I think we need to redo these ones, or maybe not so much. How can I do this? I think it's something like this, but it's looking a bit weird. Oh no, never mind. This one is the one which has to be a bit smaller. Perhaps I'll just keep it the way it was. And we should stop making stuff up. Just trying to do something, but I don't really like these connections because they're a bit buggy. I think I'm gonna redo them. I'm just gonna delete the segment here and perhaps rebuild this road. Okay. Still buggy, so perhaps I'm gonna connect them at a 90-degree angle, I think. But oh man, I don't know. If I use an highway instead, how will it look? Okay, so it's this effect that I want. I want 2 lanes coming south and 1 going up, that when merging with this one, then we have 2 on this coming south and then 2 going north. But unfortunately we don't have that type of road on the medium road, so I have to use highways, which is a bit unfortunate. What if I use roundabouts instead? I guess that would be one way of doing things. Okay. I think I'm gonna forget the grid and make the connection in another way. For the time being, let me just appreciate the layout, see if it's ending up the way I want it to look. It's still very rough, needs a lot of polishing, I know. We're dealing with the hardest part right now, which is making the highway connection. It's always a bit of a challenge. No problem, Sim. Thank you so much for watching. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Can you delete crossroads? Yes, you can. If by crossroads you mean, you know, the crosswalks, when you unlock the road services, you can actually, you have a feature that allows you to, if you right click, it deletes a crosswalk, and if you left click, it adds one. So right click deletes one, and left click adds one. This is particularly useful if, for example, you wanna have a pavement walk or a pathway, and if you make one over here, for example, you end up with two crosswalks, so you can actually grab this tool and delete one of them, so you only have one crosswalk, which it's a very nice addition to the game. So let's put this one the way it was. Okay, so what is it that we need? Just need one connection. So I think I'm gonna make a straight road here. Make the terrain a little bit more interesting. Now we need a way to connect to this one. And make something like this. Does this work? Fortunately, I don't think it does. disable the guidelines. Nope, this is still horrible. I think the solution is somewhere around here. Does this even work? The angles look way too weird for this to actually be usable. Okay, so a lot of chats, a lot of messages here. Let's see what's going on. What are you guys up to? How do I have so much money? I just build very slowly. I unlock milestones and the money comes. I've unlocked 6 milestones already. Hello, Enrique. Exosus, you can unlock all tiles when you start a new game. There's an option. So if you come here, you actually have these options of unlocking everything and having unlimited money at the beginning of the game. So that's the way you play with unlimited everything and with everything unlocked. Oh, but Brad already answered you, so I'm a bit late. Hey Brad, nice to see you here. It's a bit weird that the highway does this weird angle. No, I would like it to be something more like this. It's kind of snapping wrong. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so what if I do something like this? Would it look a bit better? Okay, I think this could be a good temporary solution. Just need to adjust this little segment. Okay, let's see how this works. It's a bit compact, not entirely satisfied with this, but perhaps as we develop this area around it... Oh god, look at this. This is... Okay, no, never mind. We definitely need to fix this. Slope was really bad. Bit better now. Can I secure the roundabout first by adding roads to the other sides and then trying to connect? Probably that I should have done that, but now that I've completed it, I don't want to mess it up again, so we'll leave it at that for the time being. And if anything, we can adjust in the future. Okay. So main access here. Now I think we can find a way. I want to connect here, but I think I want this 4-lane to come and cross all the way here and eventually connect to this lane, or perhaps even this one. But for the time being, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I just wanna get the industrial layout up and running, and then I already have the main infrastructure with the main arterial road here. So everything that comes after this can be done at a later stage. Now what I want to do is complete the tunnel that I've built initially. And of course, I'm messing up the terrain. So because I have a roundabout here, I cannot just go with a sunken road. It would look very, very weird. So I'm going with the full tunnel instead. And this segment needs to go a bit further back so that it doesn't look awfully weird. I just want to keep the road angle. Okay, that works. So now we can actually start working on the layout itself, so the actual streets. So this is 200 meters. We can go another 200 meters here. So that will be here. Can I do a full block? I actually can. Interesting. Interesting. And why is this not connecting? What's going on here? Is it the terrain? We can adjust the terrain if that's the issue. Hey Steven from USA, welcome to the stream. The elevation change is done by clicking page up to go up and page down to set the elevation down. Hope that helps. Okay, cool layout that we're having around here. Now I think I want to build a little dock, you know, not a harbor because there's not a ship line in this map, but perhaps we can simulate an harbor where the water goes into the layout itself, you know. But for that I need to do not only a little bit of terraforming, I also need to plan exactly how I want this to be done. So I think I'm gonna cut it at around here, and the water can come here and cut through this segment. So from here to here it's 40 meters. Let's go by another 40 meters. That's here. So this might not work out as intended, guys. I'm making stuff up as I go. It's actually the first time I'm doing this type of stuff in this game. Done a lot of terraforming in City Skylines 1, but City Skylines 2 I'm a bit new to this. So a little bit here. The terrain is not completely leveled, but I think that's going to be alright. What I don't understand is what's happening with the road. Oh, that's because that's one way, so I'm building this with one ways. I was completely distracted. Now we can make the water cut all the way through here. That could be a reasonable way of doing things. So all of this would be invaded by water. But perhaps the distance is actually too small. Let's go one block further. So instead of leaving 3 blocks in the middle, let's leave 4. And same thing over here. Of course not like this. But like this instead. Okay, seems suitable. Perhaps this is actually too big. Let's see how much is from here to here. This is 152 meters. So another 152, that will be here. So water can actually end over here. Okay. In fact, I even think that the shores should be a bit lower, or maybe not. Because over here, do you see how the water level is almost touching the, the grass here? In this place, however, the elevation is much different. So I think I need to do a little bit of terraforming once again, because I want to bring the terrain a bit lower here. Okay. Make a smooth slope. Bring the road all the way here, and I think this is much better. I think I'm messing up. No, I'm not. This is more than enough. It's fine. This is almost touching the water level here. Perhaps here it's even too low. No, I think that's enough. Actually, let's make it an intermediate level. For this area, but for this one as well, so that both margins are actually on the same elevation step. Now here we can make a slope, and the same thing over here. This on the same level. Yeah, they're good enough. Now, let me convert these to alleys. Let's put this one on this side. Now I think I can do some curves here. Let's see how the water is going to adapt to this. Let me just disable the snapping on the zoning grid. Okay, and by doing this I can now do a perfect curve. Not sure I can do the same on this side. How about that? This is a bit confusing now. Perhaps we don't need to be that complicated in our road connections. Wait, what? Ah, come on, don't mess up my zoning grid, man. Well, guess I gotta redo this. There we go, so one curve there. Now let's build some more other curves. Thank you, Sir Quirkson. Too many intersections, maybe. But we'll see. New YouTube series? Not for the time being. The only YouTube series you'll be seeing from the time being will be this one. You get any inspiration from other YouTube creators? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't watch a lot of other people on YouTube. I don't know. Whenever I'm making City Skylines videos, I'm already too focused on making my own content. You know, when I'm not doing this, I just wanna do something else and completely shut off City Skylines completely. I need to adjust this curve here because it was not in a very good location. It was a bit offset. I think this is more likely. This is going to create a lot of traffic problems. I can already see all the trucks slowing down here. Let's make some smaller curves here. So use these as guidelines. Same thing over here. This too much? Probably I should keep these ones without without the corners. Okay, now let's play a little bit with water. We are going to extend all the water all the way here and see what happens. Alright, Steven, very good luck with your bowling tournament. I hope you achieve a very good performance. Have you been playing for long? Is it a serious tournament or something? The new update, Sean, I have no idea because I haven't tested it out yet. Now that you're talking about it, I don't remember my game updating when I started playing, so perhaps I'm even playing on the outdated patch. I don't know. Maybe I need to check that out tomorrow. Hold on, I think I'm messing up. Hold on, let me try and do something like this first. Is it possible to create like roads with piers? I think I saw somebody doing it on YouTube. Oh, okay, that works. It just needs to be a little bit more leveled. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a lot of work. I can already tell. So it seems that we have to find the sweet spot. Okay, let's try with these road segments here. If this gives me a lot of headache, I'll just move away from this plan. I mean, it's not really worth it. Okay. Put the road height to 375. What do you mean? I mean, I think you have to be like close to the ravine anyway. This is just ridiculous. Ooh, this is horrible. Hey, what's up, Bifa? Nice to see you here. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thankfully, it's only a small segment. You know, just this T-shaped intersection. Not intersection, but you know what I mean. Just wondering if there was an easier way of doing this, but apparently not. Perhaps I can go with segments. So let's make some segments here. Now let's do them one at a time. Okay, so this one is pretty acceptable. This one not so much. Now, what if I got another idea? Let's make even more segments. No. There we go. Alright, let's check it out. I think the height level is pretty cool on this segment. I think that worked out very, very well. On this one, not so much, and on this one, not so much as well. So I think these ones need to be rebuilt, but now I know a faster way of doing it, and also a better one. So I think we just need to repeat the same trick that we've used. And I actually need to trim this segment here. Okay, let's do and build some segments. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? So this was a failure. This one is also not that good. I think I need to get rid of that segment. I think this is it. All right. Yeah, I think this trick saved me a lot of time. Still not 100% horizontal, but much better than what we had. I think I can even improve this segment as well, but perhaps I'll leave it to the end. Let's delete all of this dirt. I think I'm gonna leave the curved segments to the end, because those might be a bit harder. I'm gonna delete this annoying guides here. Am I gonna do this on my first try? Ah, almost there. So crooked. So maybe I need to bring the land a little bit further here. If I delete the segments here... Oh, they adapt. Well, look at that. Let's do the same on this side. If that's the case, then this is going to be much easier, because I just need to do this. Now delete the segment. Retract the land. Now connect everything. Now just delete the segments. What a time saver. Look at that, that's pretty nice. I think we just found a very acceptable way of doing this with high quality. Now let's do these sides. Hey, thank you, Ahmad. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Highly appreciate it. Yeah, I've actually done another live stream last weekend. What time is it where you live? It is 10:42 p.m. So I gotta start thinking about going to bed, but I wanna end the shoreline of the industrial district before I go. Okay, so I think I've seen somebody on YouTube. You cannot do it directly on the water because that's going to mess up, I think. I think you need to bring the ground level a bit further back so you can work on dry land. And now you can do it like this. I think we need to bring it a bit further back. Gives a little bit more room to work with. Yes, Shaden, the stream will be on my YouTube channel. So you can, if you need to leave, if you need to go to bed or something, or this is just being a bit too boring for you, you can come back to my channel and watch it at twice the speed and skip parts ahead if you want to. Oh no. Where's all this water coming from? Water behavior in this game is very similar to City Skylines, but not that similar. I don't know where this water is coming from. By the way, I haven't checked on my city yet. I don't even know if people are still alive. But I think so. So no warnings at all. Just some people complaining about the high rent. But that's just another day in the office. Okay, so I think we're now ready to start working on this and try to make the magic happen. So, not good enough. I need to retract the land a bit further in some areas. If I go a bit further back, like if I really exaggerate it, now will this still work? So I make a coast here. Now if I delete this, will it adapt to the right height level? Yeah, I think that's pretty acceptable. My tea is cold already. I should make some more. But I'm super focused now. I actually think I terraformed this to the wrong level. It should have been this height level instead. And there's some water here already. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Okay. Okay, beautiful. I think this one is going to be a bit harder, or maybe not. Let me just see what's up. Okay, I think this is going to work, but I need to make sure the length on both segments is exactly the same. So on this one, it's doing 20 meters on one side and 18 on the other, which is not optimal. I need to adjust this a little bit. Is 50% brush strength optimal? No, not really. It's the most optimal strength is the one you feel the most comfortable with. I'm just using 50% because that's what had been set by default, so I didn't really change it. It didn't bother me. Yeah, coffee is cool too, but here in Portugal we don't drink a lot of, you know, cups of coffee. Not, you know, like not these big ones. We usually just drink espressos, which are, you can drink them in like 20 seconds. So it's not really a long-lasting beverage. Okay, so I have 20 meters on this side, 20 meters on this one, so maybe now this will be perfect. 2020. And there we go, exactly. That's exactly what we want. Now, same stuff on this side. This is going to be a bit harder because of the grid, which is messing up a little bit. You know, perhaps we can just bring this segment here. That can be it. Meters there as well. Okay, perfect. I already see water invading my domain, which is not optimal, because it should have waited until everything was done. This is being a bit different than what we had back there, because back here we had 2020 and now they're giving me 24 by 23. Let me do something. Well, I mean, it's symmetrical enough, so not really a problem. So now we just need some additional segments. So we need to finish up these two ends and then we will be done. Okay. Come on. Wait. Wrong panel. Come on, I need to do this segment. There we go. Wait, this is not optimal at all. Or not symmetrical at all, so to say. And I mean, the water is not helping because it's coming all the way here, so I'm gonna cover up this segment and this segment as well because I will be working here in a second, so I need all of this empty area for myself. So let's see, I think I need to rebuild this thing actually. So let's build a segment here, delete all of this, unfortunately. Close this off. Bring the segment all the way here at a 180-degree angle. Connect these things here. Connect these things there. Now I need to grab the middle point. I was a bit dumb. I should have made the gap a odd number because it's 6 squares. Now I need to do a little bit of gymnastics to find the middle point. And that's going to be a pain. It's going to be a pain indeed, so I think I need to improvise. So 28 meters, let's go 28 meters here. Okay. I've got the middle points, now delete all of this. Do what I have to do. And now finally, we can wrap it up. There we go. And of course, it would not be that simple. The connection is now a bit fucked, but can I do it with a... Well, I can do it with an alley, so perhaps we can use that instead. We just need to be careful with the water here. It's a bit annoying. We'll just have to wait until the water gets away from here. There we go. And another connection here. Not sure if I want to keep this thing in the middle, but for the time being, that's going to be okay. Now let's just do the same on the other side. I wonder if this one is going to be a bit easier. So 2441, this is weird. $24.28. Come on, I think I can go a bit further than this. Let's redo the connection just like we've done on the other side. I know this is taking a while, guys, but it's going to be worth it. Trust me. Remove the snapping. Go, I think this is it. No, it's not. Let's keep everything with the exception of the 90-degree angle and let's go 28. Let's do it manually. That's a way to do it, I guess. Okay, so what do we have here? 29 by 32, that's not ideal. 28, 25. I was under the impression that we could go $29.28, that's good enough for me. $29.28 as well. And finally, we should be done. Okay. We'll take care of this connection later. Now that we have all of this done, we can bring in the water. So I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna answer some comments while the water adjusts. So let's do that, let's terraform this. There we go. dark water is already filling that up. And there's a slope here, so let's try and replicate it. Everything uniform. Okay, and there's one spot that I've missed apparently. I wonder if I can rebuild it without being bothered. No, of course not. It's on the water. So I need to wait until the water goes away, I guess. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, this took way too long than what I was expecting. But hopefully this doesn't look half bad when the water fills it up. Thank you, Marie. It's good to be live. This is fun and chilling. It's kind of relaxing after a long day's work. We can even extend this all the way throughout the coastline. You know? Now let me build some pathways. Here I said we were going to make some 4x4s, right? But I don't think that's going to be possible because what happened to the zoning blocks? Why are the zoning blocks here a bit... Can I... Hold on. If I bring this a little bit to the coast, will I get another zoning block? Yes, I will. And here we don't have a zoning block, and I think that's because of this thing. This little segment. Thank you, Borderless. Thank you so much for the super chat. Highly appreciate it. I think the problem here is this segment, because if I pull it up here, this one, of course I need to try this again another way. Yeah, there we go. It's this particular segment that's messing everything up. So I think I'm starting to get the hang of this and understanding how this works. So the rail over here on this side means it's water on this end, or a cliff. That's why it has a rail. And on this side it doesn't have a rail, which means it's buildable, so you can actually zone stuff here. But on some segments, for example this one, you actually have a rail on this side as well, because probably I went a bit further than I should have gone with the terraforming. Now it considers that this end over here has water, so you cannot actually zone anything there. I think that's the way it's working. Let's see if I can find any other segment where this is happening. No, I don't think so. Those are the only ones. So I just need to fix this one over here and also this one as well. Actually, this one I think I'm gonna keep because I'm not gonna zone anything on the curve here. So I think I don't need to fix this one, but this one I should. So, but it's a little bit annoying because you have water here. So I still don't understand why water is spawning here, because it spawns sometimes, but other times it does not. There's the water. Let's delete this segment. I think we kinda get it now. Oh, same stuff. I need to close the land here so it doesn't create a rail on the other side. It still says that's in water. I mean, it's a bit annoying. You know what? I cannot wait until this game has dedicated keys, you know, like City Skylines 1 had, because this is turning out to be a very time-consuming experience. Overlapping items. Oh, there we go. I think we're gonna get it. There we go, perfect, finally. And now we have zoning blocks until the end, pretty much. Let's get rid of this. Can I make a bridge here? No, I don't think so. I can make, you know, a crosswalk over there. And it still considers this one in water. Bit weird. Let's try it like this. Okay. I could actually make a pedestrian bridge over here, you know. But not sure it's justifiable to do so in an industrial sector. So zoning is a bit weird here, and understandably so, because of all the terraforming that was done. If I bring the land all the way here, does it affect the zoning spaces? It does not. No, I think it's fixed now. But let's try and build some industrial here. Is this connected to the main city? Yes, it is. So I think we can start zoning some industry in these locations. And then we can start slowly but surely to zone the industry that's on this layout. And then we need to redo this layout as well. I could even take advantage of this lack of zoning spaces here to extend the crosswalk. Disable all the guides, just keep the 90-degree angle. And here, I think, to make everything uniform, I can continue the pathway here and see how it adjusts the road itself. Perhaps I can do this to make a prettier road, or to mess it up completely. What if I do something like this? Okay. Yes, Ahmad, this broadcast will be kept after I'm gone, and you will be able to watch the replay, just like you can watch the first live stream that I've done on the last weekend. So you were saying that this is the first time that you catch me live. You can actually go back and watch the beginning of the construction of the city, where we've built, you know, the first residential district and also this specialized industry farms. So if you're interested in that, it's a 6-hour live stream, so there's a lot of content there. You are more than free to do so. It's a bit weird how these industries connect here, but like for example here there's a little bit of grass, but maybe I shouldn't overthink things and just let it run. Let's add some more industry here. Now on this segment perhaps I can build a network tower, you know, because it kind of fits very well here. To provide a network connection to this entire district. But now that we've done that and the port is now built, perhaps we can keep building the infrastructure of this location, and perhaps we don't need 2 rows over here. We can just keep one of them, even though I don't know, it's a bit symmetrical having both here. Yeah, Samok, I think the city that I'm building right now, I mean, I'm gonna keep building it while I enjoy playing it, you know. So, and I think this one has the potential to be as big as the first one I've built on my first season of Design and Manage. If not, I mean, I intend on playing this game for a long time, hopefully. If the developers, you know, keep improving it and fix the bugs that the game has, I think it has the potential to last for another 10 years. So yeah, hopefully I will be doing a long-term city. Now, what else do I want to do? Now I need to think about services that this area will have. So it needs network, so this one can be relocated there. I think this is also a good area to place the small coal power plant and move the energy sources here, especially because it's very polluting. It needs a fire station and also police station. Now I want to split this in half as well, so we can place some 4x4 buildings here. But I don't think I'm gonna build something in this area yet, because I need to build these piers or these quays. Just like I've done here, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna continue this all the way throughout the coastline, all the way here. Probably not today though, but it will be done eventually. This ending here is not that good. Should be adjusted. I don't want it ending at a 90-degree angle, so perhaps we can curve it, or if we want to add another connection, perhaps we can bring a dead end over here and make a tunnel go under this connection, this double roundabout, and bring traffic to this side. Still trying to figure that out. A lot of decisions to make. This area here is very small. I don't know if there's enough room for factories, for double factories. One of the things that I could do is actually extend this road a bit further. Allow for double zoning here, both on the alley and also on the road. Or another alternative would be to build a pathway here, you know, and build a row of 2 long industrial buildings. We still don't have those in the city. Now I'm wondering if I need to build another connection here. I think I'm gonna start building the end of the industrial layout. So this dead end. I'm thinking we can do a curved road here, following this shape, and then connect all the way to the 4-lane. Or perhaps we can not start here, but start here instead, for example, or in this intersection over here, to make it look a bit more interesting. Actually, I think I'm gonna do it here. Let's try and do that. So 90-degree angle, and perhaps I want to keep it as a alley. And the distance from here to here is 40 meters, so perhaps we can do the same here. 40 meters, but this is potentially too small. Let's go by 48. So by 48, in fact, I think I'm gonna make it slope here. Perhaps this angle can be a bit wider. Okay. Let's adjust the terrain here. In fact, here it should be a bit continuous. You could follow the coast perfectly. Okay. The direction of the wind is pretty much controlled, Everton. This was done unplanned when I was building my industry. Wind is pretty much blowing this way. So, and I'm not going to build anything here, at least not residential, so I'm safe. The wind source in this map is, I think it's here, no? In this mountain. Yeah, it's in this mountain, so industry will be here and also over here as well, because we'll be making some oil specialized industry, because there's some oil over here. Yeah, over here. And the wind is blowing through to this direction, so pretty safe. This area of the city, downtown area, is pretty controlled and safe. And I'm actually enjoying how the layout of this industrial district is hugging the coastline the way it is. I think it's looking very, very nice. I think I'm gonna put a couple more factories here, perhaps. Maybe I'll leave it blank. I am going, however, to build a pathway here. Okay, connecting those segments. I also need to start thinking about accesses, because if someone wants to get here from the highway, they have to go down on this road, then curve and go all the way here. So perhaps, you know, we can continue the road and connect it here. Connect this, both of these segments. So I'm just gonna make a smooth slope over here, and then connect it like this. Now we can start developing and zoning on this area as well. And I think it's a good time for us to start the zoning industry. Actually, let me see my unemployment rate. It's at 7%. So actually I think I need to zone more industry instead of dezoning the one we already have. That's something that we should be doing later. But this is a nice place for a big factory. No, it's funny because I haven't seen a lot of industrial traffic in this game. So I remember City Skylines 1, it would be filled with trucks. I haven't experienced that yet. Not sure if it's bugged or I just haven't developed a big enough city for that to happen. Alright, Ahmed. Thank you so much for sticking around. And I'll see you later. I should be wrapping the stream in about 30 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna sleep at midnight. It's 11:30 at the moment. I think I'm gonna... Oh man, it would be great if this fitted here. If I delete the guys, does it... Oh, look at that. It does fit in here. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm gonna put one here. And then when I completely disown all of this industry, I can delete this one, this radio mast, which provides internet. Still losing a lot of money, but as you can see, I keep just unlocking milestones and getting money, so not really worried about that. The game is very nice to you when it comes to finances. Like you literally cannot go bankrupt unless you do something really stupid. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you so much for the super thanks. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. I think I want to continue this road and connect it here. And you can go right under the highway, man. I love the building tools this game has. Really something else. I think I wanna do something like this so I can keep the same grid tiles. Of course, this one would be asking for too much. I can do something like this, but that would look extremely weird, so perhaps we can actually do something else. Let's make a slope here. Now let's build a alley. Go under this thing. And then connect here. Perhaps that's something we can do. I think we are going to do that. I do not want to connect this road directly to this one because there's an off-ramp here, and supposedly, you know, in theory, this would get a lot of traffic, even though that's not the experience that we're having thus far. So what I'm gonna do is end this at a dead end. Now we can connect this alley here, and I think I'm just gonna make a straight road. I'm not gonna curve it. Okay. And now a small roundabout here. Abraço, Tiago. Nice to see you here. So I'm gonna zone some more industry here. I'm gonna zone all of this. Let's see how they grow. And it seems that, yeah, this is something that I've noticed in my other city. Buildings can grow under the highway if it's tall enough. But I think I'm gonna pay close attention to it because not sure if it's possible that buildings can bug out, you know, from a glitch from under the highway. That would not be very pleasant. And I think I'm gonna save the game before an accident happens. As for this road, while these buildings are developing, I think I am gonna make a pathway here and preventing buildings from zoning on this main avenue. Well, actually we can do some zoning, but I think I wanna add some large factories here, like over here for example. But before that we need to fix this connection up. I don't really like how this is, but in order to keep symmetry we can keep both roads, but I'm gonna turn one of them into a one-way road leading here, another one-way road leading there. But for that I need to once again mess with the water. So like this, perfect. And with this, now it's more justifiable to have these roads. So now I'm gonna do one 5x5, two 5x5s, and another one 5x5. Not sure I'm gonna do the same on this side. I need to think about police and also fire station. The music information is on the video description. You can find it there, as well as the link. I think I'm going to continue this road here. I have a pathway here, which I think can connect here. No, I don't really like it. I think I'm gonna do something different. I don't want to take away this zoning space. This is a bit crooked. This is not what I want. There we go. Make a crosswalk there. Hopefully we'll have no problem. Can I fit another 5x5? Yes, I can, so let's do that. And you know what? I think I can fit a small building here. Either that or I can fill that area with trees. Perhaps it's even better. I think I'm gonna fill this area with trees when I'm starting decorating this zone, which I'm not at the moment. I'm gonna zone some more factories here. Perhaps 4x4s. Let's make a big building here, see what develops. And let's take a look at these factories. So I don't think any of them glitched throughout the terrain. Even though this one has a chimney, it's almost touching the highway, but it fits nice. It's not glitching at all, so you can keep it. I think whenever we unlock trains, I mean, I don't think, I'm sure of it, but when we unlock trains, we are going to expand the layout to the north, and here we'll build a dedicated cargo hub. I think that will be very nice. Now I also need to think how I'm going to... Whoa, what sound is that? What's that sound? That's a radio mast. I need to think how I'm going to zone this area. Not sure I want to put some buildings alongside this alley, or if I want to keep them facing this street. I'm gonna put some 2x2s here and see how well they look. If they don't look very well, you can always delete them. And it seems that that's messing with the zoning tiles, so I'm going to disable all the guides and bring a pathway all the way here instead. And yeah, that's completely messing with the zoning. But if I do the other way around, and if I build a pathway here instead, and I don't zone anything here, it's much more linear, the zoning tiles. But I'm not sure I want that. Okay, you know what? Let's see how this looks. And if it doesn't look good, I can always demolish and go back. Yes, I already have points on lock trains, but I don't want to deal with that right now. I don't think the city is big enough for us to start having those costs, those maintenance costs for trains, because you need to build the tracks, you need to build a station, and you need to build a terminal. We have some people complaining about crime, so what I think I'm gonna do before wrapping up the stream, because it's getting late, is place a police station and a fire station, set up the district, and then we can wrap it there. But for that we need to find some suitable locations for our police and fire stations, and I think I'm gonna put them directly on this this avenue, I believe. So perhaps first and foremost I'm gonna delete this segment. This is hideous, I don't want to keep it. But I think I'm gonna build an alley here. Not an alley, but a street that connects to this avenue. And the distance from here to here is 88 meters, so I'm gonna do the exact same. 88 meters. And I don't know why, but this is completely messing up the my zoning blocks. There we go. So let's curve it. Okay, let's connect it here. Now we should connect both of these segments together. Actually, you know what? Let's make things a bit interesting. Just trying to get the right angle. Grab a middle point here. Okay. No, not really. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Okay, so this will serve temporarily. When I start developing to this area, this can all be demolished and worked the way I want it to work, but for the time being, I wanna just place a fire station and also a police station here. Okay, now we can start drawing the district. And I think for the time being, we can just draw what we have so far. I wanted to make a middle point, but okay, there we go. And I want to call this... What do we want to call this industry, guys? I have no ideas. River Industries. Well, this is upstream, so maybe not river, but maybe upstream industries, because I think my S key stopped working. I'm pressing S. Oh, there you go. So upstream industries, because we're also going to have industry here, downstream, you know. How can I see the water flow? Oh, there you go. So this is downstream and this is upstream. So that can be it. Now, select operating districts. This one, and for this one, we're gonna select this one as well. That's something we need to do next stream. Thank you, Andres. Thank you so much for super chat. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the stream and the channel. And yeah, one thing that we can do next stream is do a little bit more management here on this district. Perhaps this one is a bit too big already, and we can start selecting operating districts for each facility. That's something that we can do and must do. Perhaps we can also continue the development of the industrial layout, you know, and migrate everything that we have here to this side. And yeah, and we'll just keep developing the city slowly but surely, you know, at a slow pace and relaxed pace. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. It's getting late and tomorrow is work day for me, like many of you guys. By the way, I'm thinking about live streaming tomorrow as well, so same time as today, which is 9 PM for me. It will be a different time for you guys, but same time tomorrow. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think so. I think I don't have anything to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna continue the live stream. Just gonna... I wanted to connect the pathway here, but the roundabout is not being very helpful. Perhaps that's something that we can... This is so weird. Okay. But anyway, guys, that will be it for this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this what we've done today here in the industries, in the upstream industries. Oh, and I just noticed that there's a typo here. Go. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed today's live stream, and I will meet you guys tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.